Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wrestling Guy podcast. Actually, we're changing the name, right, Lefty?
No.
Right?
No. It's not official yet.
Love with Lefty.
It's not official yet.
No, it's not official.
No.
When does it become official?
I don't know.
Oh, real quick, let me give a shout out to Bella Cards, who's going to host a Adam Christ Memorial Tournament here, and that'll be this Sunday at 11 a.m. And also, don't forget to meet Jillian Hall here on Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. Here at 6085 State Street, Huntington Park, California 90255. Check out the WrestlingGuyStore.com for more information. Lefty, you want to introduce our guest? Go for it.
Oh, Raze. Yeah.
Man, a few words, man. Man, a few words.
She doesn't need no
You forgot Rogue.
companion. Rogue. Okay. Oh, look. That's how electric she is. That's how electric she is.
Lefty's having issues today.
This is why we never put you on the air, Lefty.
You put me on. This is your doing. This is your
Anyways, how you doing?
Good.
I haven't seen you in a couple months.
Has it been?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think it was in October.
October. Yeah.
That's right.
That was before the crash, right?
No.
It was
no,
after?
No. I think it was before. Oh, it was before Sabotage's first event.
Yeah. So I think it was like here.
No, it was me, Thunder, and Bart. We were here for some reason.
It was a show, his first show back.
Was it either for the fans or the ladies show that was coming up?
I think it was for it was for one of those. So I don't think you had done the crash yet.
In 2015.
Damn, it feels like it was just last month.
It was 2015 because last 2016 it was October. Yeah, October 2015 was when I did the crash.
God. Time goes by quick, though. I'm saying
too fast, though.
it goes by way
Slow
too
down.
fast. Because down, I could have sworn it was just like we were just talking about this on the podcast. A couple. How was the crash then? Did we?
Yeah.
No, we didn't really get to talk because this was during Bart's and Thunder's, and we were promoting the show, so we didn't really get to ask you about it.
It was really surreal because there's like 5,500 people, standing room only. It's ridiculous hot in there, and it's like Tijuana, so it's already kind of. You all right, Lefty?
I'm good.
It's Tijuana, so it's already, it was already hot there anyway. Like for some reason, it's always hot in Tijuana in December, and it's hot in Tijuana. But it was hot. It was interesting because that was the first time I've been in a like legit. Because when you're in SoCal, you think it's lucha, but then you go to like Tijuana, it's like, no, man, that's lucha.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man.
Around with the chiclets and popcorn.
Hey, but I heard the tickets for the crash are like super cheap.
I don't know pesos to America.
I think somebody
like $8.
Yeah.
8 pesos, like $10.
Well, that place was definitely packed out, and then. Like, honestly, it's so huge and there's so many people, like, you don't see past the third row. Like, That's it. That's all you can see. It doesn't matter. And I know I saw, like, a couple of SoCal fans there with my shirts. So I was like, aw, I got friends. Yay.
I see. Got Lefty.
Got Lefty.
Got me.
Love with Lefty.
Love with Lefty. Everybody don't know what Love with Lefty is. It's coming soon. And that's how you did the crash, and then you did Sabotage after our podcast. No, but I was saying after that, though. After the last time we had you, we had Sabotage.
I've done quite a few things since then.
I know you're too busy.
I am kind of. It's really.
That's a good
really
thing.
Different.
That's a good thing.
It's a good issue to have.
Yeah, because you've even been like, I've seen you in like, you're going to out of state now more often.
A lot, yes.
A lot. Where have you been? Texas?
And Texas.
Yeah.
And then I went back to Texas.
And then back to Texas. And then Texas again.
I've been, like Texas a lot this year. And it's funny because at the beginning of the year, I said two things on Twitter. And it was one, I've never wrestled in Texas yet. I really want to wrestle in Texas. And the other one was, I really want a reason to go back to Florida. And lo and behold, this year I have like a ton of bookings. And I feel like a ton of bookings in Texas, considering I've never wrestled there. And then got a message and they're like, hey, come to Florida and wrestle. And I was like, So, so I went to Florida and spent like a good 3 days out there, which was a whirlwind of teeth, fun, and wrestling, and jumping into midnight. It was really fun.
And you were in Indiana.
I was in Indiana. Thank you. That was just like last week. I forgot about that.
I won't mention how I remembered, but I just know you were in
Indiana. Your hand, Dave?
There's notes on my hands.
Yeah. Indiana for IWA Mid-South. It was, I went on a Wednesday. I was there. I wrestled their Thursday show in a 3-way match, and then I wrestled Friday. So I wrestled Thursday, me versus Shotzi versus Ludark.
Damn. Okay.
And at the end, Ludark stole the pin out from Shotzi because Shotzi hit me with like that.
Right.
And Ludark came in with a shotgun drop kick and stole she just booted Shotzi square in the face. My God. And she stole the pin, and I was kind of mad. So kind of had some words for Ludark afterwards, and those words led the powers that be at IWA to. I called out Ludark to a match the next night, just the singles, just me and you.
Right.
Let's see if you can take it then. And when it's just me and her, and lo and behold, Rotten was like, "Oh, you want to do this? Well, let's do it for the old school IWA Mid-South rules. No DQs, fall count anywhere." So Friday night, that's what I got myself into, and I don't know if you've seen stuff on Facebook with the amount of bruises that I have on me and on my Snapchat.
Great stuff.
My God.
Follow her on Snapchat and everything.
My Snapchats are ridiculous. I'm just
great.
bruised up everywhere, like head to toe. Like I got bruises like this size on my thigh. Not just one, not just like on my nalgas back here. Like I got bruises like everywhere. And there's like armpit bruises. You see that?
Yeah.
Like armpit
Damn.
bruises. You see that? There's
Right
bruises
there on the
everywhere.
back.
Connect the dots.
Like,
Connect the
it's
dots.
like-
Connect the dots.
Like I had Midget Mania the next night, and that's a no DQ match too. So like I literally flew back on no sleep. I take a quick shower, did my makeup, and got to the Midget Mania venue and did another no DQ match the very next day. So
You know what is Midget Mania for those that are wondering?
So Midget Mania is it's basically a specialty show put on by Billy Blade
Okay.
that tours around California, and I think they want to expand out of state, but they tour around California. And the thing is, it's every match is some sort of match. Either it's and I say midgets not to be like un-PC, but that's what it's raunch. It's not under crowd. This is all bar shows, and like they do it in bars and like these off venues where we could get away with stuff like that. We could get away with that. So it's women's midgets, women, and more. I'm part of the women.
I hope so.
To let you know.
Who was it last time we had somebody on and they said Eli was the part of the midget? It wasn't Butcher. It was one of the hate guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm part of the women, and I think I might be part of the more too because I've been in there with guys. So they'll do like intergender stuff. There was like the Smurfs. There were minis that were dressed up as Smurfs. There's legit midget tossing in this. Like,
no way.
This is not even close to politically correct when it comes to midget mania. We don't care.
I think they had that midget from Nacho Libre.
Did they?
Yeah. Suki.
Yeah.
Suki. Oh,
Suki's there. Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's really cool.
Did you toss any midgets?
I do not toss midgets. Actually, whenever I'm there, midgets are against midgets. I always do the women's match, and the women's match is always a no DQ match.
Okay.
So anytime I go to Midget Mania, I'm getting beat up and beating up other people, not just inside of the ring, outside of the ring too. And there's everything from taking shots with the fans while you're wrestling to spitting in each other's faces to I've done some pretty weird stuff at Midget Mania, and my parents were at this last one. So.
Right. Oh man! All right, so I gotta know,
fun.
How did your parents enjoy the show? This is gonna be good.
They like my cousin. There's my cousin Erica and my cousin Yvonne started going out to my wrestling matches recently, and they're like, "Oh my God!" They hit my parents up. They're like, "It's right there next to your house. You guys gonna go and support your daughter?" And they're like, "No, I'm gonna support my daughter. Hell no!" But this time, they're like, "Oh, you guys are, mija, if you're going to, okay, let's go." So they went and you know, me and Raylan are coming out as a tag team,
Right.
we're like bopping around. Raylan gets down, she's like going down through my legs, and we're doing the like whole like kind of sexual. I'm going to pull off my shirt and get the crowd going, and I'm just
How
like,
did I miss this?
and I'm just like, there's a shot of me like this with my shirt like that as I'm pulling it up, and I'm just like, as I'm doing it, I'm like, my dad's in the crowd. My dad's in the crowd.
This was for you.
This was for you, Dad. Oh man.
They get it. They actually really liked it for some, like, for as raunch as it is and as raunch as we could get. Like, they really liked it. Some given point, I'm pretty sure I humped someone's head. There was like, I had La Rosa Negra at one given point where we're out in the crowd and like just kind of like bend it over, like, yeah. But it was. I guess they understood that that's not their daughter.
That's not her. Not right now.
So yeah, and they liked it because I busted out with some of my Spanish skills, and they're like, "Oh, hey, soy chingona, pero no se loca." Come on.
See, now everybody's gonna be shocked on the Spanish.
Sorry, whitewashed.
Lefty had a flashback when you said about the shaking, and then, right?
I don't know what you're talking
Nah, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you don't. You know, speaking of Raylan, you know, this is like becoming a big tag team. You and her, the Ray Cray.
Yeah.
How did it? I know you guys teamed up at Sabotage.
It was the whole pole thing though. It was weird.
Yeah.
And then it worked out. Like,
Is that the partner you want? No, you wanted somebody else, right? Originally?
Yeah. Originally, I wanted me and Buggy.
Yeah.
Because me, Buggy, and Sage kind of do stuff sometimes, and me and Sage do stuff, or we used to. I guess not anymore. But
You got the boot.
Yeah, I guess.
Hit it and quit it. I know.
I know. See, love
With Lefty.
always comes back somehow.
But yeah, so I wanted Becky because the horror-y girls, not
Right.
horror.
Horror. Not the horror.
Like,
Girls, and you know, I got my Freddy Krueger and my Michael Myers stuff, and she has her Chucky stuff, so we could have gotten along. And then was, of course, she's the fan favorite of everybody, so she was in the lead. And what it was is the two top.
Right. Go ahead. See, we're still open.
Shut your mouth.
We're still open.
This is
do we have a caller? Is that a caller?
It might be a caller from Love with Lefty.
Take it.
No, go ahead.
Lead, and it was like whoever the top two vote getters would be paired together in the bottom two.
Right.
And so like I saw that Delilah was up top, and I was like, okay, lay back in the cut. No one's gonna be Delilah. Everybody loves Delilah. Just lay back in the cut. Let her don't ignore it. Just ignore it. Me and you'll be good. And then Becky's like, I want to be first. Everybody vote for me. And I was like, cool. Way to go against my strategy. Thanks, Buggy.
Right.
But whatever. No, whatever. Because the other one in the poll was Raylan.
Right.
And Raylan wasn't really pushing the poll either. She just didn't care. She's busy. She's Raylan and she's Bobby. And so me and Raylan came out at the bottom, and I was like, thanks, Buggy. Delilah. Okay, whatever. I'm taking Raylan then. No, we're going to make this. We're gonna do this. And so I met Raylan was at the original Sabotage, and I knew she was coming out to live in California, and we were getting along well. And then as soon as they put us together, we're like, okay, no, we're going to do this. Like, we're going to get this together. And so we went and we trained together a couple of times. And as soon as we met, like, outside at training, just us, like, we hit it off completely. And we just started wrestling, and everything flowed beautifully. And so I needed an opponent somewhere, like, you know, I'll wrestle Raylan, you know, bring her out. And everything was just beautiful. There was, at some given point, went wonky, and she has me in a front face lock, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, woman, and she's hanging on me, like she throws all her, not that she's a big girl, but she throws all her body weight on me, and then she's just hugging me, and I was like, you've got my head, you've got my head. She's like, I know, and I was like, oh, and I just like bopped her out, and she's like, oh, she hits the floor, and she's like, and then we just hit it off, like it was love at that first match. So kept hanging around each other, and we get along really well. She's honestly one of my best friends now, and I've only met her not that long ago. She knows more about me than a lot of people do, and she's an amazing girl, and she needs to be wrestling more in California, in my opinion. I think.
Yeah, she seems opposites attract a little bit.
Merch.
Yeah.
We have dope merch. We have some dope merch coming too.
Oh yeah.
Where at?
We're at?
I forgot.
We're razorpops.com, www.razorpops.com. Is that what?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, the graphic, wow, like right there. But you have to work on that thing.
I see the videos and everything, and it seems like you guys just connected out of the. I'm like, what happened to Sage?
Sage, well,
who was she teaming up in that Sabotage? She ended up teaming up with somebody completely opposite.
her Sabotage. Oh, no. Sage was supposed to wrestle against Nicole Savoy, but Nicole got hurt. So Sage wound up in a 3-way with Raylan and oh, I forgot the name.
Yeah, it was somebody from Mexico.
Yeah.
And then and she did the second one, and she teamed. Was it Heather Monroe she teamed with?
The second one with Kimmy Shellhammer. That's the one. She got put together with Kimmy Shellhammer on that one. Kimmy.
Yeah,
a little bit. We killed Kimmy. We killed Kimmy a little bit, and then we had to, get rid of Sage too. Just collateral damage.
Yeah.
Couldn't really do much about it.
Wrong place,
wrong time, bro.
So is the honeymoon over then? That's it
for who?
For you and Sage? I mean,
it might be. It might
bumpy.
be. I think.
Just bumpy right now.
Well, I think Bart's gonna be. I mean, her and Buggy are actually wrestling coming up at the women's show, and I think, and it's not to disparage Sage, I think that's a really good combo. Like when you see Buggy and Sage together, they just look like they would be together, and they meshed well together, and I've seen them wrestle together. So I'm not even mad. Like, I know Bart wants to start, and as far as outside AWS, I know me and Raylan have had bookings as tag teams, but you also got to remember me and Hudson. With Raze and Envy also were a thing, and I think we're getting ready to become a thing again.
I really like you and Raylan, though. I really like that. I do.
Like it. People like it.
Like, you know why? Because of the opposites. Because you're more the serious one. When I see, and she's so bubbly.
Yeah.
Opposites attract. Yeah, I think like when you see you guys together, like you make up that edgy character that she needs, and she makes up that bubbly that even each other out.
It's funny that you say that because that's exactly the feedback that we got. That when you put us together, I'm less serious and she gets more serious. So it's like that perfect balance. We get that yin and yang going. Yeah. Where like, oh, come down a little bit. Maybe I'm not gonna sit there and your dad and then kick your dog. But there'll be elements that I might just make out with your dog a little bit, and I'll pet your dog afterwards, like stuff like that. And where she was like, oh my God, everything's sunshine and rainbows. And she's around me, she's like, everything is sunshine and rainbows, but I will kill you and take your soul.
We need, if you start twerking.
Yeah, it's a couple times.
Did you? I need to see the video.
There's actually a clip of it there's this clip where the ref's coming to like check us down, and then she's like, what are you trying to check? These guns? I'm like, these guns, these guns. And then he's like, these guns, and we're like, no, these guns. And then we turn around and Raylan like starts twerking, and she's like doing the twerk, and I turn, I'm like,
I'll send you the video.
I better get it. Oh, and you have it. Why do you have it, Lefty?
Oh, is that a gift? Yeah. Everybody's like doing this. Turn on Raylan's like twerk. I'm just like, oh.
But you know what? It seems like you guys have fun, though. It seems like she's, you're having a lot of fun with her as a tag team partner.
We do. We legitimately have like a lot of fun, and that's pretty much like when you see that's like kind of less just like hanging out too. Like that's how we are.
Yeah.
So like when I made that Facebook video today.
Yes.
Go check if you have something to say it to the video.
Yes, and we're gonna get to that.
That's just kind of how we are when we're like hanging out. Like there's this time, so we're coming back from and it was after an event, and
it's good.
It's good.
The bar just kept giving us drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks, and we weren't even paying for the drinks, but they just kept giving us drinks, and at some given point we're like, we need to be at the airport at 4 a.m. And she's like, I know. I was like, how are we gonna get to the airport by 4 a.m.? So we wound up being taken to the airport, and we're walking to the airport. We both still have all our makeup on. I still have this little line under my eye. We're like walking through. Our hair is like all disheveled and stuff, and we get through like TSA. We're just like, we go to sit down, and we're sitting at the terminals, and we're just like, making jokes at each other. And it's 4 a.m. and you can tell everybody around us is annoyed by us.
Right.
We're just joking back and forth.
Oh, you're one of those.
But it wasn't so tipsy that it was just like everything was funny, and then we're like, our flight's in 2 hours. Do you want a nap? Yeah, let's nap.
Oh.
Let's do that. So we laid down on each other, and I put my phone on a timer, and I like set it on my chest,
Right.
and we fell asleep with each other, and then the timer goes off. We're like, okay, our flight's in like, and start boarding in 15. I get up, and I'm like, I really got to use the restroom. I get up, and I just look down, and Raylan's looking up at me. She's like, Raze, are you hungover? And I kind of stood for a second. I was like, not sure yet. Let me use the restroom. That's like the stupid stuff we get ourselves into. Like and then when it's not just like all partying and stuff like that. I mean, obviously that's part of it because that's part of, that's part of who we are. But, even when we try to have serious conversations, we'll be talking about life issues, and she'll just be like, yeah. I see where you're going with this, but man, you're really fucking up in life, aren't you? I'll just be like, yeah.
I maybe just messed up a little bit. That's how it is with me and Lefty, right, Lefty?
But there was this time we were walking down the street in like LA, like we were at some booking, and I wanted to go grab some waters from the store, and
Right.
we were walking down, and you hear like I think we're at like OWA or whatever. You hear like mariachi music or what is it, bumping by. You know
Right.
how they do,
Yeah.
how the cars do with the bump.
Yeah.
Bump,
Bump, yeah.
love with Lefty.
It always comes back to the remix now, yeah.
You have like this, huge mariachi music playing, and then she's like, Raze, she's like, I just can't get used to the sounds over here in California. I mean, I get that you get it. I mean, you're Mexican, so you know I live here. But I'm just like, damn, girl. I'm like, but yeah, I do. I'm like, and I was like, don't worry, honey, you live in SoCal now. Now you're Mexican too. Like,
she is
Honorary.
She's honorary Mexican
honorary
now.
Mexican. Like, where's that's racist gift? Is that one that's gonna go up there?
It probably will.
That's racist.
That's racist. Hey, she's got purple hair.
Yeah.
See, she's trying to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
it works. Should dye your hair half purple.
Slowly but surely.
No. But you guys look like you're having a blast. I'm serious. Like,
We do.
It
We
looks-
have a blast.
now, before we get to the AWS and all these questions, Sabotage, it became like, I just had to check something. It became a big promotion, from the very first show. Now they're working on show number 4, but one. And, did you expect it to do as well as it's doing?
Define what you mean do as well as it's doing, because I feel like from the get-go,
Mm-hmm.
from the first Sabotage, I felt was going to be a big thing.
Right.
And the show was, yeah, let's go, let's do it. And then as the show developed, and the venue was announced, and just everything that kept, people that kept coming in, and I felt like you knew right away that Sabotage, at least the inaugural show, because it was going to be a one-off event, and I feel like it was. And granted, people could say it didn't draw as much as they expected. That was still a big draw for being here in Southern California and being an all-women's event from a promotion that no one knew.
Right.
So I thought from the get-go it was a success. And
I think it went up against something that week too. I think WWE was in town.
There was something.
Or NXT or something was going on.
But I knew it was going to be a success. I felt like it was a success.
That was second show, PWG.
Oh, yeah.
Success.
And like a success. That was an amazing crowd that was there that night. And I honestly, that was huge. Like, I felt for me, but it was huge. And I felt like for women's wrestling in Southern California, it was huge.
Yeah.
So.
And then the second show they did, you drew really well. I think, especially for being in the, rest in peace, the Clayla Arena, it drew really well. That place was packed. Did you go to that one too?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, and it competed against PWG the night before, right?
Yep.
And then and it drew really well.
It was.
Was that night?
It was the same
Yeah.
night.
So you had the women against PWG, and that show drew, and that's when the talent show.
Yeah.
What was your talent?
I didn't do talent.
You didn't do the talent show?
No.
Why?
I don't have talents.
Oh my!
I could drink a soda really quick.
I think you should twerk next time.
No, I don't twerk. I'm Mexican. We don't twerk. Mexicans, when do you see a Mexican twerk?
That's true. Oh yeah, zapatear.
Yeah.
You should zapatear.
We got like the slang, but we don't got the twerk.
Could done a little Shakira.
Yeah, like I could do Shakira all day, all night, but I can't do the twerk. Come on.
I wish I could do it. Never mind. And then you guys went to Texas.
Came from
And Texas was a freaking success.
Texas was great. You know, one of the great things about Texas was that, well, besides it was Texas, it was the fact that Sabotage took what they were growing in California and moved it completely out of state, and that, in my opinion, is highly risky.
Right.
I think personally, the way I was brought in, the ways I was raised, is that if you stay at that venue, you keep there, and you keep growing it, you keep building, you make that stability, and they didn't do that. They just threw it all out the window. They're like, oh, you know what, let's go to Texas.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's go to Texas. Let's see what we can do there. And I think it was, extremely smart for the fact that Thunder had bookings in Texas previous, like in the month and two previous. So she was able to go there and help promote while she was there and network while she was there. And heel face wrestling helped a lot of that too, as well as Jimmy Perez and Lieutenant Dan. I don't know his real name, but he goes by Lieutenant Dan. And just being the champion, and she is in Texas, so she could help promote that. And she's a fighting champion. She's defended that thing left and right. And by the way, you keep defending that thing, I'm the number one contender, so hold up, lady.
Yeah. The number one contender. We're gonna get that. Even better. So
like Lovewood Lefty, I am coming.
That's what I said, and I got stuck with 3 kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I love them. I love all 3 of my kids, of course. But still, I said it didn't work. Should have done the pullout.
Doesn't work.
I'm just kidding. I love my 3 boys. Everybody knows I love them.
You're gonna edit this, right?
No, maybe. I hope my older one's not listening. Go ahead.
No, the thing with the thing that was interesting. Every last couple of women's tournaments I've been in, I have won.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, let me rephrase that. The last couple tournaments that I've been in for a belt, when a belt was on the line, I won them. I won it at Big Time Wrestling. I became the first women's champion ever in their 20-year run.
Damn.
And that's where Bailey came from.
Yes. Shout out to Bailey.
And then also Premier Wrestling did a women's tournament. I became the first Premier champion. This is the 3rd one, and it was to crown Sabotage's first champion. And I was actually at a loss that I didn't win. That this 5'6" aerobicizing managed to, get one up on me. But what happened, because I felt like, even though she got it at the end, I felt like the match was well fought. And like I said in the thing I wrote about her, you could call her the underdog. I don't think she was ever an underdog. Yeah. Her heart alone just pushed her to the moon. And I not always, for the last 2 years, I wanted to wrestle Delilah. I wanted to wrestle her. I saw her clip of her, and I was like, I want to wrestle that girl. Yeah. So when it came down to the finals, and it was just me and Delilah, I'm like, I'm wrestling that girl. Like, I will wrestle her. But exactly how I wanted to wrestle her, because she was hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She legitimately popped her rib, or she did something to her rib in the match prior. And I saw her when she came back. She was in complete pain, and she was gasping for air. And I was like, oh, crap. Like, is she going to be able to wrestle later? She has the heart of a champion. They taped her up, and she went out there. She's like, no. She's like, I'm wrestling. I am wrestling.
Right.
So, okay, you're wrestling after your ribs, because I want to win.
Right.
So it's that one. Actually, really happy for it.
No, I don't know. I don't think I would be able to wrestle with injury. I'd probably be in a little court. Like,
I wrestled
next.
Cramp.
Hold on.
I gotta call it off.
I wrestled when I had a rib that was separated from the breastplate. It's called a Basically, my ribs got separated from the cartilage at the breastplate,
Right.
and I was out on hiatus because of that. And that I wound up wrestling Willie Mack on. I wasn't booked, and I just had my bag with me, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to wrestle?" And I was like, "Sure, let's wrestle. You know, why not? You know, there's a bunch of girls in the back. Let's wrestle." And then like Bart was like, "Okay, you're wrestling Willie Mack for the AWS Championship." I was like,
Great.
"Oh."
Yeah.
And I looked, and there's like Adam Thornstowe, and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I looked, there's Tyler Bateman, and he's like,
Got it.
"Oh." But yeah, that was just one of those things where something happened with his opponent, and I just was like, no. He's like, you've been wrestling guys, you've been, you know, running it here at AWS. If I have a shot with you for the championship, guess what? You're getting a shot for the championship. Go do it. Oh yeah.
Damn.
That was painful.
Yeah.
And he ended me with frog splash. Also the Samoan drop.
Oh,
Willie Mack is not a light guy. I had to, like, legitimately after that match, I went home the ER again because I was in pain again, like I was in sweltering pain again. And it felt like someone took something like a piece of ice and just stuck it against me. I was just holding it there. And I'm like, okay, this is what I do for wrestling.
I love this thing.
That sucked. I never want to have that. Never get that injury. That one sucks.
No, that's yeah.
That one took me out of wrestling for a month and a half, and then I had the match with Willie, and then I stopped wrestling again for another couple of weeks. It was like pain.
I'm pretty sure the fans were behind you like big time against Willie. They wanted you to win that match.
They did.
Yeah.
I felt like they did. I felt like they were really pulling for me. I mean, they were pulling for Willie too, but you know, I felt like just match and having the match that I had against Willie Mack was a definite highlight of my whole wrestling career. And not that there's so much of my wrestling career that there is, all like 38 months that I've had. But I did the math the other day. It's actually 38 months. I've wrestled a long time. That's weird. But I've been in the business for, you know, a bit, but I just haven't wrestled for a long time. But I feel like my match with Willie is one that I will always cherish, along with my match with Tito, as two of my most favorite matches, and two of the matches where the guys definitely gave me no quarter. They stuck it to me. I love it. I had another one of those matches recently too with me and Brody against True Grit.
Oh, that's right.
Violence Unlimited against True Grit, and
right.
Yeah, they beat me relentlessly. Like, they, oh my God, just watch the video and you could hear when Jesse James is giving me clubs to the back. It just, whew.
And he told me on the show he was gonna not take it easy on me.
Did he really?
They were determined. They were determined. True Grit.
Wow. Yeah. No, they didn't take it easy on me, and that's fine. Like I don't want slack on me because I'm a female, especially because I came from Santino Brothers, and there's all like 3 females that have come from there. That's it. So no, don't give me any slack. And that's fine. Jesse, Haas. I mean, I've wrestled Haas before, singles and tags. So, yeah. But you know, speaking of wrestling against the guys, obviously I'm known as the equal opportunity ass kicker because I wrestle man, women, child.
Babies.
Dog.
I got
dog, maybe babies, bears,
maybe
baby.
Take it.
I will wrestle anybody, but mostly because I did so much time wrestling a bunch of guys, like BC Killer, Ray Rosas, Tito Escondido, you know, Willie Mack, BC Killer, man, almost lariated my head off. Ross Hogg, Robbie Phoenix, Biagio.
You wrestled Eli?
No, I haven't wrestled Eli yet. I wrestled all these guys, and you know, I got the equal opportunity ass kicker because of the promo I did when I was wrestling. I wanted to wrestle BC Killer. I called him out in a promo, and time wrestling all these guys that all of a sudden I wasn't wrestling guys because I felt like I ran through a bunch of guys, and they're like, "Well, you've already done that. You've already done that. You've already done that." So it just kind of stopped.
Right.
And I haven't really been wrestling guys a lot lately, so I'm like, "Oh, why are you going to call me that?" Well, So with True Grit, that kind of pulled me back into the intergender wrestling again. I'm like, this is what I've missed. This is what I've missed. Hit me, and I will hit you, and we will be fierce together. Like, I love that. Like, that, the match I had with True Grit, like, honestly sparked something in me. I had scars across my back that took a while to go away. Thanks, Jesse. And, you know, it was really rough. But it sparked that intergender match underneath me. And so if you don't mind, of people that I've been wanting to wrestle. Obviously, yes. I want another rematch with Tito. Tito, you did me dirty.
Yeah, see, that was Justin Borden.
You did me dirty, Tito. I want a rematch. But the rematch with Tito, I want it no DQ.
Oh, shit. I was there for the last time you guys fought at AWS. You know, you said hello to me, by the way, because you landed right next to me.
I did. I landed my knees and I was like, hey. Good to see you. One I want, there's a guy on the East Coast by the name of Joe Gacy. I really want to wrestle him. I met him like long before I was even wrestling, so I want to wrestle him. I've been following him.
Yeah.
I owe you.
That'd be a good one-on-one.
Jesse, you hear that?
That'd be a good. You know, and he's gonna be on the show next week. I think may have to make this happen. Might have to mention it to him.
So Jesse, you owe me one.
Yes.
Singles. I want to beat you.
See, I'm not just a podcast host. I'm a booker.
Book it, Dave.
But besides those guys, there's someone that I actually really, really, really want to wrestle. It's so funny. He happens to hold a belt.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
B-Boy has been there since before I was a wrestler. B-Boy helped me when I was a manager. B-Boy helped me through my first match. B-Boy has taught me so much about wrestling. B-Boy saved my life. He literally saved my life once. Like, quite literally. He's taught me about the art of the marathon, not necessarily the sprint. But I noticed that B-Boy has a belt, and B-Boy's really good, and B-Boy owns San Diego. Like, you could just say that. I think everybody could say that. B-Boy owns San Diego. And I feel like lately I've been, you know, kind of going through, and I've been kind of trying to get my name out there and kind of dominate. And I feel like now's the time. A really good women's wrestler, but just a really good wrestler.
Right.
Period. So, you. I see you. I see you with that fist title. So,
should I get the camera?
Who better than to test myself against than you, B-Boy?
I like it.
Oh,
that's gonna be a hell of a match. Let me tell you. Hell yeah.
Shit.
Hell of a match. And that was my question. I go, why haven't I seen you against B-Boy?
I want it, B-Boy. I want you in a match, singles. And I like that belt that you're holding. Let's just leave it at that.
Woo! You heard it here first. See, you got Lefty so nervous. Look at him.
Yeah.
Easy,
anticipation.
Easy. I hope that was your leg.
And I think I'm pretty sure, like a lot of people out there that know B-Boy or know me knows.
Yeah.
I think they want to see that.
That's gonna be a hell of a match.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, I would love to see
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna. Now why haven't we seen you against Eli?
I've wrestled against Eli at Santino Brothers, but I've just not like in a show. I've wrestled against him in training, but just haven't. I just haven't. I've wrestled against Gino. I've wrestled against Piaggio, Ray Rosas, Peter Avalon, who was the undisputed Wild Women's Champion. But I've never wrestled against Eli. I don't know.
I was gonna say, you know how you talk about the female and the wrestlers, but you know, I don't think anybody really see, you know, about the AWS. I don't think they see you as a female wrestler. I think they just see you as a wrestler. I think because you've put on hell of a matches against Tito and the, you know, and everybody you mentioned, so I think nobody female wrestler. I think they see you as a wrestler.
Thank you.
And I think there's only two women wrestlers that I see in the same light, which is you, that can go, and then in WWE, which is Charlotte, which I see also the same thing, which she's where when you do so much, you just forget that they're you guys are women wrestlers.
Mhm.
Now we just see you in the same light as a wrestler, and I think almost everybody would agree that that's. And I don't mean it as just a wrestler.
No,
I mean
I
like
know.
you're a wrestler. You're not a female wrestler. You're just a wrestler. Somebody that can kick somebody's ass.
That and out of fear, like no one's gonna say shit because they don't want to get punched in the mouth by you. So yeah.
Did you ever make Tito his sandwich? I hope not.
No. Oh, no.
You got to get a one-on-one match with Justin Borden.
Oh my God, Justin couldn't hang. I would beat Justin relentless. Remember that word. And here's the thing with Justin. I don't know if you guys remember this. I've actually speared Justin. I speared him while he was in the middle of a trash can. I was on Team Knox.
Right.
All right. So, someone wants to book me and Borden. Take you on Borden.
Damn. Now you have AWS coming up
Mm-hmm.
on this weekend. I'm gonna let Lefty handle this questioning right here about AWS.
You have questions?
Yeah, AWS this weekend. You have the ladies tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you want to tell us some more about the AWS women's tournament?
Yeah.
And as people can see, we do have customers. So see, now they avoided the camera.
So this Saturday is the AWS women's tournament, and this is actually the fifth tournament, because the last couple years we had ladies night, which was not the women's tournament. But the women's tournament actually started in 2009. It hasn't gone on every year. So it began in 2009. Women's tournament. They had 2009, 2010, 12, came back 13, 14, took off 15, 16, coming back 17. So really quick, I want to go through a brief history of the AWS Women's Tournament. In 2009, the original winner, Candice LeRae. And AWS Women's Tournament number 2, the winner, Candice LeRae.
Oh.
In 2013, the AWS third Women's Tournament, who was the winner? LeRae.
Hey, got it. All right.
2014, the fourth Women's Tournament. Who is the winner? Not Candice.
Who was it?
Hudson Envy.
Oh.
And this year, 2017, is where we are right now. So basically, what I want to say is we just need to rename this the Candice LeRae Invitational. But I think that then 2 winners of this tournament, Candice and Hudson. And if you look at where Candice is and what Candice has gone on to do with her wrestling career, you look at Hudson and what Hudson has gone on to do with going to Japan and getting all these opportunities as well. I think whoever wins this year is going to get primed.
Right.
Too. And I'll say, like, of course it's going to be me, but there's so much amazing competition in this year's tournament. I could be as confident as I want to make it out of round 1 against Jordan Grace. You know what? No, I will make it out of round 1. I will. I'll give you that.
I will believe that. I'll take it.
I know. What's up with all these haters
These haters,
that are saying you won't make it?
these SoCal Uncensored haters. So already, a guy who's supposed to be one of my best fans, DJ Chopsticks, goes against me.
I love his name.
DJ Chopsticks.
DJ Chopsticks.
Let's go. He also says I'm out in round 1 as well. So, okay. 2 haters, 2 naysayers. The only person that has faith in me is the only one. And Steve actually says that I am going to go all the way to the finals and take it home. But you know what? SoCal Uncensored. Steve, you're cool, but I don't need your guys' support. Well, you know, whatever. You guys have placed me at the top of the women's rankings twice, 2 months in a row. Believe what you want. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to do what I do. And that's drop she's on their heads, eat their souls, crush their dreams, and break their spirits.
You could curse. You could
can
curse.
curse.
Yeah.
It's trying to be nice.
Trying to be
PG.
nice. I am a lady. damn
Well,
it.
I'm going to read you some of these comments on your post today.
Okay, read me some of these
So
comments.
here we go. I'll just read them all. From Tim Harshman, why are both of you so awesome? And he's referring to you and of course your tag team partner, Raylan.
Why are we so awesome?
Yes.
I remember you made a video specifically on that topic. Like, I was like, yeah,
Everything is
sounds about right.
awesome.
Sounds
I think
about
it's just that we're legitimately ourselves when we're there and we're together. We're legitimately ourselves. We don't have anything to hide. It doesn't matter if it involves, flipping the bird to the camera or it doesn't matter if we're only half made up or half our makeup, whatever. We don't care. And as Raylan said in one of the videos before, we are the real deal, motherfucker. Shit like that.
This is from Raylan. How many people's souls do we have to eat so they know we ain't playing? Ah.
All of them. I hear souls are actually really low in carbs and high in protein, so they're good for you.
That's never mind. I ain't gonna even.
Aw, it's love.
With Lefty. Billy says, my comment I wanted to say is her bandana. I guess
Her bandana
Raylan's
matches her
matching
hair.
her hair. Brody King. Who's a better tag partner, Bateman or Bateman, I, or Ray?
Damn.
So I guess he's trying to say him, Bateman, or Ray. Who's your better partner here? Woo, it's a no-win situation.
I feel like if I say one, someone else is gonna hit me.
I would just say Lefty.
Lefty. Might
I could say it for you.
You guys might be partner on the show.
Yeah, love with Lefty.
Yeah.
Like that's a good tag combo. If I had a choice, who's the best? So far, like me and Raylan mesh really well, but in terms of dealing damage and taking those critical hit points and stuff to our opponents, that me and Brody probably do the most damage, and we have like a good connection in the ring. But like when you see the hit points on top, like when me and Raylan go, like it's chomping down. But when me and Brody go, it's just like pow, 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 and those things go down.
It's like you have a different dynamic, like every type of every partner that you have. It's
Yeah.
like it's not the same thing. It depends like who you're with. And then
It is.
it's
There's times where honestly, me and Bateman, I don't feel sometimes mesh that well, because as much as he's trained me and much as he's taught me, because he is like one of my main trainers and one of my main mentors, it's hard to mesh sometimes between his older school style and mine. Like really, we're both about smash over flash, but he's just so much older school style than I am. That it's harder to get along.
Yeah.
Whereas like me and Brody are like, we're gonna hit you in the face and then we'll hit you again. And after that, we're gonna hit you again. So I'm going with Brody right now.
Oh,
Sorry, Ray.
Sorry, Lefty.
No, it's cool. I'm wearing
I
her
tried
shirt
to make
too.
you-
I'm wearing her shirt.
Oh, okay.
Brody.
From Joey Rodriguez. Shout out. He says who's next?
Who's next?
Yeah.
Obviously, Delilah Doom is next. Bumping the camera.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to insert something here.
Love with Lefty. Delilah Doom is obviously next because I am the #1 contender for the Sabotage Women's title. Who else is next? I just said right now, B-Boy. If I had a list, and I kind of have a list, you're on the list. I put the list out there. B-Boy, Gacy, Jesse James. As far as girls go, who is an amazing talent from the mid-states. If you guys haven't seen her yet, look her up. Lane, who is another woman who I've known for the longest time in wrestling. But you know who else? I want to wrestle Jessica Havoc.
Oh,
You okay?
that's a good. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a.
I think people might want to see that. I think people might want to see Ruby versus Jessica Havoc. And she's actually taller than me.
I don't think there's one person who's not gonna agree with you. That'd be stupid. They don't like that's. Oh
like,
my
there he goes. Like, just watch him run. Come on, David, run!
Like if you see the Loch Ness monster or something, it's that rare to see him run like that. Oh, there he is.
I'm back.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
All right, I
welcome.
ran out because I heard Jessica having. She scares me. So.
Yeah, that's my one of my ones. Samantha Heights, Angeles Lane, Jessica Havoc.
Let's see.
You know you want to see me versus Havoc.
Dale said, "My baby Ruby got this shiznit handle. Doubters and haters can suck it." You have a. I didn't know you were taken.
You know, it's funny about that when you talk about being taken.
Mhm.
I actually put the feelers out there when I went to IWA Mid South, and I was like, "Hey, I'm looking for dads, grandpas, even like just put a ring on it." And someone actually brought me a ring pop.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know if that actually makes me engage, or like if I eat it, if I put it on, I eat it, and when it's done,
Don't eat the ring. Don't eat the ring.
Don't eat the ring.
Don't eat the ring.
What do I do with it?
Turn it in for evidence.
Yeah, turn it in for evidence. Just put it on your finger. I wouldn't eat it though.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be kind of engaged now, right?
You might. Lefty tried that with some girl.
Doesn't
and it
matter,
didn't
but
work.
here's the thing. It's not even. It's out of the zip code. It's out of the area code. It's out of the state. So if I'm back in California, I'm single, right?
You're single.
Oh yeah, null and void.
Yeah, it's over. Jeez. Jesse Hernandez. Those people that think that have either been living under a rock or haven't seen the destruction you have left behind in that ring. Raze wins or we riot.
Razor Riot.
I get it.
Yeah.
Razor Riot. Like Ruby Riot.
Yeah, there you go. Wonder where that name could have came from.
So, rings a bell.
Rings a bell.
Razor Riot. Oh man, maybe I should have made that shirt, Razor Riot, for this weekend.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
Think about, Jesse, you really dropped the ball. You should have said that to me before.
They all wait till.
Actually, I think I actually heard Razor Riot before. Maybe I just dropped the ball. I've been busy, guys. I'm sorry. I'll let you down.
This guy, Carlos says, "I'm watching you, Dave. Ruby, don't hurt him." So yeah, be careful. Don't hurt me. I try to be nice. I'm always nice. You know, I'm always a good guy, right, Lefty?
Yeah, sure.
That's messed up. You also got, I'm looking at right here, you got some event coming up on July 28th.
So, Venue Wrestling Entertainment. I don't know if you've heard about them.
Sounds familiar.
They are down in El Centro.
Central, there we go.
They're down in El Centro, California, and I just secured a booking with them. And really looking forward to that booking. I believe I know who my opponent is. I'm not quite sure yet. But if it is who I could think it is, I think this is one of the ones where if you're anywhere down in the San Diego area, go to Venue Wrestling Entertainment and for good stuff there. And yeah, Venue Wrestling Entertainment. Look them up on Facebook. They're out in the middle of nowhere. El Centro. That's out. Basically, you could say middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And then we got Sabotage. That's having their gender wars, right?
Sabotage is having gender wars. That's in Imperial on August 5th. Or War of the Genders.
War of the Genders.
Gender wars was at like Girl Fights in the mid-states.
Oops.
War of the Genders. Sabotage, Imperial, California, August 5th. I think it's at the FCW training school or something.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a really good one. And if you've seen the talent that's on there, it's okay. So you got like Shotzi, you've got Dead, Raylan. Obviously, a lot of the Sabotage girls that are on the guy's side, you have people from NorCal, you got B-Boy, you got Peter Avalon, you've got
got my boy Mariachi.
Mariachi Loco. You've got like it's gonna be really, really good. And I think because I've seen the matchups that I know.
Yeah.
I've seen the matchups. I know what's gonna happen there. There is no way, no how. If you're a fan of women's wrestling, or if you're a fan of intergender wrestling, because I know people aren't fans, you need to get down to this show. I've seen this is going to be an amazing event. Now, granted, I'm not going to be there. Actually, the day before August 4th, I have a very, very special event that day, so I'm not going to be at Sabotage on August 5th. However, I'm telling you right now, keep a lookout for where I'm going to be August 4th, because I think you're going to want to go to that too.
Oh.
And it might be in California.
Uh-oh.
So you can make both of them.
Oh, damn. Oh, so is Justin Borden would like to know. So is Raze going to bring me my sandwich on Saturday?
There was never a deal with you and the sandwich. Make your own damn sandwich. Like that wasn't you. It was me and Tito. So maybe if you take your fucking nose out of Tito's ass because it's so far up there, you would realize that the deal was me and Tito. So if I was to make a sandwich for anybody in SoCal, it would be Tito and not you. So just maybe you stop slobbing his knob enough to realize this shit.
Damn. Well, Justin, you gotta, yeah. What do you say
I'm not
after
saying that.
You can't rate it R for us.
Yeah, and Tito might need a sandwich after this week because he put a post on Facebook saying he's very heartbroken. His son is embarrassed now to hang out with them. So.
There's a lot of people embarrassed to hang out with Tito.
Did he buy a romper?
No, Tito, that was not a romper. I saw those pictures. That was matching bottoms and tops. So if you're gonna do it, commit, okay? Don't just tease it.
Lefty, would you wear a romper?
For the right price.
For the right price? How about if you went out on a date here with beautiful Raze and she says, I want you to go out with a romper, would you go?
Number one, nobody's taking me on any dates. That just doesn't happen.
That guy that gave you the ring pop.
He didn't take me on a date either.
He might, though.
He
Bought me a
wanted you
drink.
to eat it and then you
That didn't sound right.
I feel
by the way.
like that was
Okay.
in your endo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Thank God you said eat and not the
Take
other
two.
word I was
take
thinking.
two.
Right. No.
He
No.
wanted you to, yeah.
Actually, he gave me the ring pop before show. Later in the night, he bought me a drink after the show. I'm probably engaged in Indiana. I don't know,
You
guys.
probably
I
are.
don't know how these things work. Do I look like a girl? No, I think I.
Lefty? No comment, Lefty?
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
You already did. He
No,
wanted you to eat it
I'm
before.
I'm not going to dig deeper into the hole that I'm in. So, no.
Love with Lefty.
Don't dig deeper.
Love with Lefty.
Don't dig deeper.
Love with Lefty.
There is love.
With Lefty.
It's love.
So tomorrow, we got you this weekend at AWS.
Okay, this weekend I have APW. Oh, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
No break.
I don't get a break. Like
No.
I feel like here's the thing, and I haven't told you about this. I feel like
No days off.
the last March, like I've just been a test by fire. Like I
Right.
feel like I've been put through the gauntlets. I've been put through the fire. If you run down, I've wrestled Jazz.
Right.
Jazz.
Yeah.
You guys know who Jazz is?
Oh, yeah. I remember Jazz.
I wrestled Kong.
That's right, at the EWF.
I did.
How was that?
Oh my god.
And that's the one question I want. Thank God you asked.
Okay.
You mentioned that. How was it wrestling Kong?
Um.
That must have been a freaking hell of a match.
Well,
Wow.
it got turned into a tag match.
Oh, man. I went that idea. I ain't gonna ask anymore because that just killed it for me.
Well, Kong was on one side. I was on the
The
other.
whole time I was waiting, I was like, oh, as soon as she comes on, as soon as you said, yeah, I'll do the show, I was like, I'm gonna ask her about this match with Kong because
Everybody asked me about that. Why it wound up as a tag match?
why did it end up as a
Singles
tag match?
I don't know where it's Jeanette just decided to come in and rain on the parade, and she's like, listen, I'd rather be with you than against you. And you're gonna come out, then you want to give me an ally. Kong's a big lady. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Zeta came out and she joined Kong's side. I had a lot of a fair amount of interaction with Kong. The other part was just punishing Zeta. If you guys know who Zeta is. Nothing else cool in wrestling besides getting a couple 100,000 people to hate me because I suplexed a girl onto a chair.
Right.
If I do nothing else in cool in wrestling besides, wrestling around with midgets and stuff like that, if I do nothing else cool in wrestling, I Samoan dropped Amazing Kong.
I seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked her up and I Samoan dropped her.
There's
There's video of that. You just go to my Instagram. That's a new Instagram.
Not an Instagram something, right?
Shit.
About that.
Well, go ahead.
No, I don't know.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Did you forget the password?
No, that's actually not it.
You know what? It might have been that guy from Indiana. He might have hacked it to try to see. He tried to pull a page on you. He wanted to see if there was page videos of you out there.
So it was really, I don't know what happened. I loved my Instagram. I had like 6,000 and some followers on Instagram, which isn't huge, but for a girl from SoCal, that's kind of big.
Yeah.
And
that's what she said. Go ahead.
No.
See, you can talk. No.
It's really, really good.
How do you bounce back from that?
I don't.
That's why I bought it. It reminded me of myself. Go ahead. So I'm always like this. I have childhood flashbacks. Go ahead. Sorry, we became a little R-rated there. No wonder YouTube wants to block every wrestling thing. Go ahead. Sorry, YouTube.
Okay. Go ahead. But no, like I had all these followers. We can't even do this.
Take too long.
Take two.
Intermission.
No, all right.
Okay.
I'll behave. I promised. I promised Carlos I would.
So I had all these followers on Instagram and stuff, and it was really great. And I felt like my Instagram was gaining traction. It was growing. Like I actually started running analytics on it because it was growing so much and so quick. Then the last thing I did, I posted. Is there something going on that I'm missing?
I'm gonna tell you right now. You got a message.
The last thing I posted was just a photo grid of all my opponents coming up because I felt like and we'll get back to this about me being like trial by fire.
Right.
And it had all these pictures of Kong, Taya, Jazz, Jordan Grace, this girl, that girl. And I posted that, and like 2 hours later, I came back to check on it, and it's like, log back in. And I was like, okay, let me log back in. Is it not working? Log back. Okay, let me just leave it tonight. Maybe there's a weird Instagram thing. I get up in the morning and I try to log in again. It's not letting me. I'm like, guys, come on. Finally, I noticed that I have an email from from Facebook.
Right.
I violated a terms of condition. And so because of that, my account got unpublished. I'm just
what the hell?
What did I do? I haven't done anything different. And then they sent me, a link. If you think that here's our terms, if you think you violated it, I read it through and I'm like, I didn't violate any of those. I don't know what's going on. So I sent an appeal. I waited a week and I sent another appeal. No response. I'm just like, it's fun. And it has my name on it. And I just ran off. Like I just placed an order for 500 cards with my social media because all my social media is the same name.
Yeah.
Why? I have these 500 cards.
Why now?
Why now?
Why now?
Why now? And so I was just like, all right, I just need to make another Instagram. Sorry, not even my real name. Just suck it up and make another Instagram.
We could have just said it was from Martin. That's what I was thinking. Damn, Gina.
Just suck it up and make another Instagram. So I made another Instagram, and it's not exactly the same. It's close to the same, and I don't even have 1,000 followers yet, guys.
On Instagram, what's the Instagram?
Follow me. It's Razor Pops with a Z at the end. RAZERPOPZ. Please help.
You know what? I don't know. You know what might have happened? Maybe you posted a little picture, and they might have said, somebody said, "Oh, you know what? I can't stand her. I'm going to report her ass right now."
That's what actually it has been brought up a couple times that someone reported me just because they were a hater and that got my stuff.
There might have been a picture of you that maybe was they little close, being risky, and they probably said, "You know what? I'm going to report this."
Have they seen other shit on Instagram?
Yeah,
There's other
apparently
I
not.
know, like they're, I don't know, man. I mean, I get it. I get it in like the last year, half a year, 3/4 of a year. I've kind of gone a little bit more risque, a little bit more with the cleavage, a little bit more being girly.
Probably a hater.
Yeah, I get it. You
Right?
don't have to love me, but goddamn.
Tell you, that guy from Indiana.
He wants his ring pop.
He wants his ring pop back.
His name's Shaq, by the way. Shaq from Indiana.
Hudson Envy on Twitter. No one takes you out on dates. I got you.
That's not me.
You don't argue with us.
You don't argue. Is she here in LA or? Because she's on the show, right?
She's on the AWS show.
Yeah.
She lives in the desert, technically.
This is
Oh,
she's going
okay.
against too.
Who's she going again?
Candace LeRae.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, at least you know one of them won't win.
Yeah.
At least one of them's not going to win.
Right. Yeah, there's only ever been 2 winners, Candace and Hudson, and Candace and Hudson are going against each other. Hudson, she lives in the high. I don't know if
High
it's called
desert?
the high desert.
Yeah,
now.
like past San Bernardino and all that. Yeah.
I just live here, but she lives up in the desert, and actually, me and her went out on a date like.
Oh.
She looked amazing in that.
Hudson, yeah.
She did. She looked amazing in that dress, right?
Yeah.
She put in her weave for me and everything.
Damn.
It's
You know,
unbelievable.
she came here ladies' night. Was it ladies' night when it was, she was here? Yeah. With her, LaFisto, and Taylor Hendricks. She looked amazing.
Yeah.
Hudson looked really good.
I mean, her
She
just went
was
out the
in
other day.
jeans and she was drinking beer. Like how real?
Oh,
She was,
you know what? She became one of my favorites because we were just cracking up and
both
stuff.
wearing dresses. Mephisto and Taylor. Here comes Hudson. in
Jeans and
like,
a
that
jeans
is so
and a,
fucking
she
dope,
called-
though.
She would have jeans, like a cutoff shirt or a
Mhm.
tank top, and then a hat.
I think that's what she was wearing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, she's wearing a jacket
I know you
and
do.
jeans.
That's my other half. Like I've known her. The crazy thing is I've known Hudson since before Hudson was wrestling.
Right.
And Hudson's known where she was wrestling. And I met her when she was still in training and I was still a manager. And we like hit it off really well the first night. And there's like this picture of us, like we're both doing the guns pose. And I had a mohawk then, and she had the mohawk then. And then recently we went out the other night and like we went out to like Cheesecake Factory, went out and drank and ate all night, and just talked all night, and then went out to go get drinks somewhere else. And we're talking about how long we've known each other, because we've known each other. Sorry, Hudson. Tell me again how long we've known each other. Like 7 years or something like that. And it's whatever. In wrestling, I feel like that's a long time. And so what we did, we redid the picture again. We're both like doing the thing, and it's like, oh, we're so girly now. We lost all our toughness.
It's nice though when you guys can do stuff like that, and you still have friends after, especially because you hear so much crap that goes on in the business. Still stay friends with somebody after so many years.
I feel like it's really hard to find those special people in the business, even outside the business, that could actually maintain being your friends through all this stuff. Case in point, Hudson is one of the people that I've been friends with forever, and we had a huge falling out last year. We actually stopped talking for a good 5 months, and then, she messaged me out of nowhere, and she's like, I can't, blah, 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 blah. And we started talking again slowly. And she's one of the few people who I feel that is in this business that I could turn to her for whatever I might need, and it's going to be okay. But they're so rare.
Yeah.
Those people are so rare in wrestling, and part of it is because wrestling can be so shady that you don't know who's friends with you and why that they're friends with you. When they approach you out of nowhere and they're trying to be your friend, you're like, okay, well. Especially when it comes to bookings, you're like, oh, well, is this why you're talking to me? Because I know this promoter, and this promoter's, I could help you get booked here or that. But at the same point, some people could just take you completely off guard, friend, and it's for the most genuine reasons, and it's so fucking heart-touching. I feel that only happens in wrestling. I'm sure it probably happens outside in real life, but I haven't lived in real life for almost 9 years now. But I don't think even in the time I've spent before wrestling that I've had those instances where you just meet someone and then there's a huge connection. And the weird thing about that connection is behind it, there is a love that you both have for this thing called wrestling.
Right.
And so we can meet, and all of a sudden we have a connection, and we're cool with each other, and then the bond deepens because not only are we cool with each other, but we have this love for a certain thing. And I'm almost coming to tears for this because it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I don't feel like people don't get it unless you realize it, that you talk and you're good, and then all of a sudden you find yourself talking about this sport of wrestling and this life that you live, and you could connect on an even deeper level because you know that both working for a common goal, and no matter what happens, you want the same good things. You know, if the connection is genuine and deep, you want the same good things for them as you want for you. I want you to go out there and I want you to experience these things. I want you to live this life. You know, maybe you're older in the business and I want to experience those things you have. Maybe you're younger than me in the business. I want you to see these things that you haven't seen yet.
Right.
Wrestling can be so exciting. And oh my God, you know, wait until you go see these things and let me help you. Let me help you do these things. You know, I get emotional over it because I've lost friends in wrestling. I've lost friends outside of wrestling. I just actually woke up to a message this morning. I lost a friend of about 17 years outside of wrestling.
Yeah.
And they were just upset with me because we don't talk as much anymore and we're not friends the way we used to be. And it's like, I feel like that's shitty because if you could be friends for 17 years through everything, and when you're friends with, you're older, you know, when you're friends with someone for a long time, that at some given point you're not going to talk all the time. Yeah. The point is that you'll be there when shit happens and when you need them. The girl I told you about with me from block tickets. Yeah. We've been friends since 6th grade, and she'll leave my life. She'll come back into my life, and you know, this last time when she came into my life, everything was great, and she came in, and I'm in wrestling, and she's doing her thing with her job, and she understood that, you know, okay, yeah, you know, oh yeah, there's a party in a month from now, yeah, let's go to it, and then it's like, oh shit, you know, it's 2 weeks out, and I just got this booking, I can't do it, you know, I gotta go make money. No, I get it. She gets it. Like, she understood it, and she understands that this is a job. It's also a job for me because I don't do anything else but wrestle. Yeah. That's my income. This is what I do. I have a degree. I don't use it. Why would I use a degree from USC when I could just throw people on their heads?
Who does nowadays? Yeah,
just who does.
But she gets it. She gets that it's a job and it's a love. This message that I woke up to this morning was just like, hey, you know, it makes me really sad that we're not as close as we used to be, and it hurts me, but, you know, I'll always pray for you and I'll keep you in my prayers. I'm like, oh man, you know, I get it, you too. And then just the sign off was, have a good life, goodbye.
Damn, that's cold.
I'm just like, are you serious? We've been friends for 17 years. Yeah. Guess what? You were a musician. You were on the road. I didn't get to talk to you for months at a time, for, you know, sometimes years at a time, but that's not what friendship is. A friendship is that you're always going to be there no matter what. And just because now that I'm busy and I'm the one doing things, like, you're going to cut out. I feel like that's really crappy, and I felt like that was really dramatic. So that sort of thing makes me appreciate when you have someone like Hudson, when you have someone like Raylan, when you have someone like, you know, well, like, you know, I'm going to call you out, Benny, B-boy, I'm calling you out to a match, but you've been my friend, and I know if something happens, if anything goes down, you'll be there, or Lola's going to be there. So, I just went off, I'm tired. No. I have so many things on my mind. There's so much going on in my life. It's
true, though, you know.
But, you know, to wrap it back around to Hudson, she's been one of those people that have known me before wrestling, before I was wrestling, before she was wrestling, and she's been there, and she's proven that she'll always be there. So no matter what happens, she's my other half. I hope you're crying while you're listening.
She probably is. We're gonna get a tweet right now from her, like, "I love you." Let me make sure. Just to make everybody laugh, Justin Borden said, "I'd rather go on a date with him."
I've known Hudson for 7 years. I just got a text from her.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
He thinks I would rather go on a date with him?
Than Lefty.
Than Lefty?
Or the guy from Indiana.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, Justin. You'll be the guy from Indiana, whatever. He's a dad because obviously I'm Hudson dads. But I don't know.
I have a great idea for a
Love of
show.
Yes.
Well, I'm down if you're down and Justin's down. Remember Blind Date?
Yes, I do.
Remember the show
One of my
Blind Date?
favorites. Yeah.
I think we should do a one-time episode of you and Justin going out on a date.
No.
A
Don't
recap.
blind date no more.
I really don't think so.
Go see you at the movies.
You just turn back around.
Nope.
And then at dinner, hey Justin, plow. Can you count now?
Like you're paying, right?
Count 3. Here's your sandwich. Oh, I could just see it now. That would be a great show, wouldn't it? Dude, I'd watch it. I'd watch an episode. Wrestling Blind Date.
Justin's one. I don't want to go on a date with Justin. No. Pass. Pass. Wait, what is it? Swipe left? Is that the swipe?
Swipe left.
Is it swipe left to get rid of it?
And she said, I got you so crying. I hate you. Not really. You know what I mean? That's from Hudson.
See?
We love you, Hudson. We still got to do a podcast. So hopefully maybe when we'll figure something out when you're in town again. So I know she told me she would love to do it. So hopefully soon we'll get her on the show. Now, before we wrap up, a game.
Okay.
All right. Because this podcast is supposed to be fun. Not that kind of game, you
No,
sicko.
like arm wrestling. Or...
No, I'm not Butcher.
I was
Oh.
gonna say, is this the Indiana joke? Like,
No.
He comes out from the bathroom.
Da-da-da.
I want to be in the restroom.
Well, never mind. My game doesn't work. I was going to play it heads up.
Oh.
But the stupid thing is fetching deck 2 of 61. So,
give me something else then.
well, let's wait.
Oh, by the way, I know I forgot to mention, EWS has something in the works for in August.
Oh,
So
Anna.
19th, 20th, yes,
Oh.
in Anaheim. They have something in the works there, and that's something you're gonna want to keep an eye on. Let's keep an eye out for those dates. There is something big brewing. I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be just fun. Don't think of it as like the AWS shows where they're gonna go. Think of it as just fun, and it's something that it's gonna be fun, and it's fun for the whole family. You can bring them out.
oh, where in Anaheim is that? The marketplace or
I was told.
Disneyland?
No, it's not. It's not Disneyland.
I will be there.
I was told, and I completely forgot it. It's Anaheim.
It's Anaheim. All right.
It's
Well,
Anaheim.
since our heads up isn't working, I'm going to ask you, who's your favorite female wrestler right now? WWE, TNA, Lucha? That you haven't wrestled.
Like
So many people lately.
If I booked you on Raw or SmackDown,
You're not gonna book me on Raw or SmackDown ever.
who would you like to
Did I
wrestle?
tell you? WWE wants nothing to do with me.
What do you mean? Well, maybe that's why they picked Ruby Riott.
Huh?
Huh? They're like gonna change the last
Yeah.
name.
They want nothing to do with me. So
Well, they suck.
I have an enlarged link. I talked about that
Oh yeah,
one
that's
before.
right. That's
I
right.
have medical issues.
Yeah. Well, let's say we gave you a chance.
How about we just go with like
Who would you wrestle?
or something? Somewhere.
Well, I'm
where
saying,
I
like,
actually wrestle.
Who on the women's roster would you wrestle in WWE? A great match,
WWE?
huh?
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
that's,
If it was WWE, I'd wrestle Nia. Like
she still needs a little something.
Big
Yeah,
It's here. It's
she's
this.
too nice.
No, it's not even that she's too nice. She has this face that is not really emotional or anything, and she does the smile.
Yeah,
I do the smile too. It's the here,
yeah.
in my opinion. That's
But see, but then I go to that, but then I see you, and you can kind of flip the switch. Like you can be sweet, but then when you know it, you know what I mean. She flips the switch, and you kind of like, oh shit, is she gonna,
It's kind of how I am in real life.
And with Nia, I didn't feel like she just hasn't found how to yet.
She doesn't.
Like she's looking for the face,
Yeah,
but she
yeah.
hasn't gotten that.
But it's all here. That's
Yeah.
why it's all here. And then you
Well,
you have a wife. You got something.
I got something.
You got
Lefty.
no, you got lefty.
I got lefty.
I mean, Rogue's here.
Yeah, I roll.
But like you know with women, and this is my thing that okay, we're cool, everything's good. Okay,
Yeah, there. That's the face she's missing. See?
Like it's here. It's here. Everything could be
You
fine.
felt that.
If you guys notice when I do my intros, it's the ha ha. Oh yeah, we're going. And then at some given points, someone's gonna piss me off, and it's.
Yeah. See, that's the face I'm talking about. Because last time we had her on the podcast, she had that look.
Oh, good.
I was hoping she'd spear Butcher, but she didn't. How about TNA? Anybody on TNA?
I haven't really kept up with the TNA women's roster recently. Actually, you know what?
Rosemary.
No. Von Eerie.
Oh, Von Eerie.
Because I've wrestled Von Eerie before, and me and Christina had I don't really say this often, but we had a really good match up in Gold Rush Pro.
Ooh.
So I would wrestle her again in a heartbeat.
Lucha, of course. I think you've wrestled everybody. All the people. Well, Taya,
No, I haven't wrestled
Ivelisse. I think that would be a hell of a match.
I haven't wrestled Sexy Star.
Sexy Star. It would be an interesting match, but I think you and
I
Ivelisse
think
would just.
Ivelisse would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
I'd also
that.
want to. I also here's the thing that I want. I want to wrestle Taya, but I feel like the times I've wrestled Taya that she's taken it easy on me.
Mm.
Are you listening, Taya? I really feel like you've taken it easy on me. When we were at the Crash, and that was the first time that we ever touched each other, you took it easy on me. I felt like Mamba from your team really put it into me. But I felt like you were being nice. And I feel like at AWS, even though we went in the ring, we went out of the ring, the chair, I still felt like in my head. I feel like you don't think that I could hang with you. So this time, and this go round, Taya, the guys don't.
Ooh,
Don't get my head.
that's gonna be a sick match. If
I want her.
I want to
You know what? I want all the way around the venue. I want the match where I am having to pull myself up by the ring ropes to get up against you, Taya. Don't pat my head. Don't take it easy on me. I realize that I have hardly been in this business for a cup of coffee, and you've lived here for years. If you're gonna beat my ass, just beat my ass.
Damn.
Okay? I'm a big girl.
Damn.
Let's go.
I'm scared.
Let's go.
I wouldn't. I would just tell her, look, give me the match you gave in the last one in AAA, that one where she was all bloodied, and
Let's do it.
let's do it. Ladder match.
Let's do it. I put down on my 2017 wish list is my rematch with Taya, and it said no DQ afterwards with a question mark. So if Bart, if you want to make that no DQ, Taya, if you're up for it, let's go.
Damn. All right, so we're gonna play this now.
All right.
Heads up.
All right, heads up.
All right, I'm gonna give you the question. You see if you can figure it out. All right. I better be good at this. All right. If I lose, I
should
suck.
be good.
All right. I'm gonna read them to you. All right. You ready?
I don't know what I'm doing, but okay.
I'm gonna give you clues, and you gotta
Okay.
guess what I'm talking about.
Okay.
All right. It's an animal, hops around, has a little pouch.
Kangaroo.
All right. Very good. Movie, lies, nose grows.
Pinocchio.
Yeah, very good. Oh, geez. One Direction has a new song out. He's dated Taylor Swift. Okay. Movie, wears glasses, witchcraft, or
Harry Potter.
very good. Damn. I don't even know what the hell that is. Everybody likes to eat this, made out of milk when it's hot. Not that. When it's hot, it's creamy. Melts. Come on. Come on. Very good. Oh, you put it over the fire, melts, white. Oh shit, this is getting worse.
Marshmallow.
What is it called though when it melts?
S'mores.
S'mores. A movie. Every time she takes care of the kids. Every time she does.
Nanny Phoenix.
Yeah, very good. Another movie, Disney movie, The Genie. Good, and that's it. So then she's gonna play me. All right, you scored. Damn. Why are you guys being pervs?
Why were you saying it that way?
You laughed when you said it.
You got
You
7
didn't
right.
laugh at all.
I got 7 right.
Very good. All right, now you get to ask me.
Which way? What do I do?
When it's right, you flip it down. When it's wrong, you flip it up, or when you want to pass.
His tail, and he's very sad about it. And he hangs out with Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Eeyore. The other way.
I have movies because I'm Batman. Do not step on me because I swear to God, I hurt so much if you step on me.
Spider-Man?
People take bumps on me instead of tacks because I hurt so much.
Come on!
There's a Batman movie about me. There is a theme park in San Diego for me.
Yes. Damn, it took me forever.
I
thought that Joey Ryan, but I couldn't.
I'm the opposite of coward. I am redhead Disney movie, and I am
The girl from Brave?
no, the movie.
Come on, Lefty!
Don't keep it preserved.
Going nowhere.
Got a lot of thoughts take me away from you. There's 100 things on my
Come on!
Africa.
Oh, that was close. Well, I got 4 right. You want to give everybody your social media before we wrap up here?
Sorry.
But I bet you if I would have said ice cream, you would have guessed that one.
I'm something everybody loves to eat.
Wow. Damn, ring pops.
Damn.
Go ahead. What's your Instagram and all that fun stuff?
Razor Pops. RAZERPOPS. Unless you're Instagram, then it's POPZ. RAZERPOPZ on Instagram.
Facebook.
Razor Pops. Just look up Razor Pops for everything. That's why I went to school for this. Just make everything the same name. Everybody will find you.
Let's give her 1,000 followers on Instagram, guys.
I need 6,000 again.
Yeah, let's get her 1,000 tonight. Huh?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna go outside and just plug everybody.
There you go. All right. For all of us. Make sure you guys tune in next week. We have your favorite guy, Jesse's going to be on. Jesse James next week. No?
You're on my list.
You're on the list. Make sure you guys check out AWS this weekend. Tickets are on sale here at the store, I think, and they're still on sale at the venue.
Don't forget the list too. B-Boy.
B-Boy.
Joe
Take
Gacy,
that challenge.
Joe Gacy. Tito, the rematch. Taya. Samantha Heights.
That's sick of havoc. So that's why I ran out the door. I'm
B-Boy.
not run out again.
You know what? Let's not even focus on the other guys. B-Boy.
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 Accept the challenge. For all of us here at the Wrestling Guy Podcast.
Bye.
With
With love with Lefty.